It's very clear that beyond the themes of just figurative and literal firearms. But even then I struggled to grasp the bigger picture Kel was trying to paint here. Thankfully you were able to provide fantastic analysis for each song that not only offered new insight into each individual track, but also tie those observations into other tracks and the John F. Keystone Drink Independence Day vintage shirt. Greater than the sum of its parts, as you said. The concept of this album is a lot stronger than I gave it credit for. Seriously. I've heard this album in full about 20 times and never made the connection of religious mistranslation and John the Baptist. I love this album. I really do. I'd still have to give it to Being You Is Great as my favorite project of his though. John F. Keystone Drink Independence Day vintage shirt. Tank top, V-neck, ladies tee for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. It has such sprawl, with a surprisingly numerous amount of features that all add to their respective songs. A vast and deeply introspective concept that culminates beautifully in Pendulum Swing. Several talented producers. It's like this grand artistic statement where everybody plays their John F. Keystone Drink Independence Day vintage shirt, and it's what makes me view it as his definitive work still. Not at all. Kel's always had attention to detail. With something as nuanced as a musically biographical take on current American society, there's bound to be floating around, as there's much to say about it these days. Very rarely does Kel make music with only one specific point to be made. Official John F. Keystone Drink Independence Day vintage sweatshirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, hoodie, and even if so, he almost always depicts it in various lights. Much like with guns. Unfortunately, I think the content of this album will be just as relevant 5 years from now with the way things are looking. Though to put a John F. Keystone Drink Independence Day vintage shirt, but from a purely musical perspective. In short, positively, Kel's had a busy decade. Whether it be albums, features, and he's managed to pack in a lot of great work during that time. I've seen many users, Kel fans and newbies alike, that had many great things to say about this record. With some even calling it his best. It seems to have all the makings of an album that will be looked back on fondly in half a decade. Other products.